Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name's Bettina and I'm the Makeup Enthusiast. Today we are wrapping up my Team Project Pan 2020. This is my project pan finale for my Team Project Pan. I am going to do this one again in the new year. So if you did want to keep up to date with my progress in 2021 with this project, then make sure you subscribe down below. And without further ado, let's jump on into the update and let's see how I've gone over the last couple of months with my last few products that I had in this project. So let me just bring up my spreadsheet, because if I don't, I'm bound to miss something, because I do all the time. As per usual, we're going to go through my categories, starting with primer, and the primer that I was working on was the Cinema Secrets Ultimate Foundation Primer, and I finally managed to use this one up. But this was hanging on for dear life for a good couple of days. By the time it got to like the top of the bottle here, I think it was like almost another week that I got out of this primer, but I finally managed to get this one done. I'm really happy that I have another primer out of my collection. I think I only have maybe like 2 minis and maybe a full size left primer wise in my collection, which I'm really happy to see. I'm happy to get them out of my collection. Actually, I think I have some deluxe sample sizes as well. So that's my aim for 2021, is to like completely clear out my foundation primer, my foundation primer collection, and kind of start again. So this one is done and dusted. I'm really happy to have this one out of my collection, because I didn't love this one. This was a really like silicone-y, slippy type primer, and I'm not a massive fan of those kind of primers. So glad to see that one finished at the 11th hour. A lot that, you know, just managed to be finished at the 11th hour. Next, we'll be moving on to foundations, and for that one I had my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and once again this one finished I think just this past week. I used this like for the last time, I think when I was filming my last sort of videos for you guys, and I managed to get it done. There is a tiny little bit left down the bottom, but when I pump it, it doesn't come out, and I have cracked this bottle open. I didn't actually crack it, I popped the top off previously to try and scrape it down a little bit, and it's not the easiest bottle to scrape around in, so I'm going to call this one quits. I did get a good couple of months use out of this. I think this one was like 5 months, but for a lot of that I was using in conjunction with another foundation, so I did get a very decent amount of time out of this foundation, and I'm happy to have it done. I did enjoy this foundation. The color match was a little bit off for me. I feel like it was a hair too dark for my liking, and probably a little bit too warm, but I think this was a neutral. I think this was, I don't even remember what color I got in this, but I'm sure that it was a neutral undertone according to L'Oreal. So I might have to go back to the drawing board when it comes to selecting my color shade. Moving on to concealers, and as per usual, I always forget one thing, and this time it's my concealer. Give me a second. So my concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, I thought, and I was banking on the fact that I would already have this one done, but I haven't. I think I am getting rather close to being finished with this one, but I haven't finished it. I think because I've been on like Christmas holidays, I haven't worn makeup as much, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Because I've been on Christmas holidays and I've had family around, I haven't been like putting a full face of makeup on like I normally do when I'm at work every day. So I haven't used this as much as I probably normally would, but I do also have a feeling that, you know, past Bettina may have been using a little bit too much of this when she was using it to do her makeup. So that's probably another reason why I haven't completely used it up. I'm sure in the past this took me like only 2 to 3 months to completely finish up. And I've already had this in the project for I think 3 months already. And I think I've still probably got another month at least worth of product in here. So I definitely think past Bettina was using a little bit too much concealer. So my batteries on my scales are dead, and I don't have anything to weigh my products. Oh my god, I'm such a disaster when it comes to these updates. Give me 1 second, let me see if I can find some new batteries. Batteries acquired. So last month the concealer weighed in at 14.2 2 grams. Now it is 13.32 grams. So I've dropped almost a gram on this, so I must be getting close to having this one finished. So I am excited to have this one done, but I'm not excited to have this one done because I want to try a new concealer, but I'm not quite sure which one I want to try. So I have a little bit of time to think about it. Then we have my Mally Pore Defender, which I haven't even used. So I think I'm going to roll this one in like first thing. This is a sneak peek for next month, but I think I'm going to roll this one in first thing in my intro and use this as a primer. And hopefully I might get through it pretty quickly if I use it as a primer, because as a blotting kind of product, it's just not working for me. So I will let you know how I get on with this one in the new year. Then we have my Fenty powder in the color Butter. Last month was 134.25 grams. See how much I've dropped by. I haven't used this one all that much, so it probably won't have dropped that much. Now we're at 132.55 grams. Now I have used about 12 grams of this one, so we're still not sitting at halfway just yet, almost halfway. I don't know how I feel about this powder at the moment. I think I might give it a little bit of a break. I think I might give it a little bit of a break in the new year, possibly roll in a different powder, give this one a little break for a little while, and then jump back to this one maybe like halfway through the year or something, because I have 3 new powders at the moment now. I was doing so well not bringing in new powders and doing like 1 for 1, but now I have 3 new powders in my collection that I would like to test out and try and get some use out of them as well, instead of just solely focusing on this one. At the moment, those 3 powders are just sitting in my like backup drawer, not having anything done with them. So I would like to grab them out, use them for a little bit, maybe rotate through them for a little bit, and then come back to this one. But I am quite happy with the progress that I've made, considering it's only been 4 months. 12 grams in 4 months is not bad. Not bad. Next up is my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I didn't quite get this one done. As you can hear in there's still a little bit left. I want to say maybe there's probably about another week or so worth of use on this one. I would say if I was actually using makeup every single day or applying makeup every single day like I normally do, if I wasn't on Christmas break at the moment, I would definitely have had this one finished, but I just didn't quite get there. Last month, this one was 64.56 and now it is 43.95. So I think I am very close, but I haven't finished it, unfortunately, which is very disappointing. I'm so close yet so far. Benefit Ka-Brow. Now, I definitely haven't finished this one up, but I did want to hit pan at the bottom of this before the end of the year, and I think I've done a fairly decent job at that. You can see up the top here, I'm at the base of it. I haven't hit pan completely in the center, but I think I've given it a red hot go. And numbers wise, last month was 27.93 and now it is 27.82. Since the start of the year, I have used just under 2 grams. So I've used about 1.7 grams, which I think is pretty good. There's 3 grams of product in here, so I'm you know, you can see there, I probably have about 1.3 grams left of this one. As I said last month, I didn't think that I was going to roll this over straight away into the new year. I have like a couple of eyebrow pencils that I'd like to get some use out of, probably focus on them for a little bit and then come back to this maybe towards the end of 2021. But I do want to give this one a good like mix up and stir and try and get, you know, it smooth again and then start again when I feel like coming back to it. Okay, lip products. Lip liners continue to be the bane of my existence. I really wanted to use the reds at least once, but that didn't happen. I haven't had a chance to sit down and film like a get ready with me video over the last like week and a half. So I haven't used the reds, and the nude I think I've used maybe once. I think I'm going to try and roll these back in at some point next year in a project, because I would really like to get them out of my collection and get them used. Maybe finished at some point in 2021, but I think that's going to be a tall order because of how difficult I've found it to use these this year. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it at all. My next ones are lip products. Now, I've done very well with lip products I've done very well with my lip products over this last month. So the first one is my Soul Body Brazilian Kiss Kapuku Lip Butter. And I haven't completely finished this one, but I am calling it finished because I've like worn it down. And as you can see, I have started digging into it, but there's a lot of lip balm in there. But considering I've completely worn it down flat and I'm starting to dig into it, I am calling this one a success, a finished product, but I will probably continue to, you know, dig out of it for a little bit longer. Maybe until I film my empties video at least. And my next one is my Mary Kay lip mask, and I managed to completely get this one finished as well, which I'm very happy with because I didn't love this one. I actually left this one in my shower. I used it as like a kind of like a mask treatment while I was wearing a face mask or while I was letting my oil break down my makeup and stuff like that. So I got through it pretty quickly using it that way, but I don't love this product. Mecca Rose Lip Balm. And once again, I have finished this one as well. I have started to dig into this one a little bit, but I don't love this product that much. I might stick my spatula in there just to see how deep it completely is, but I have completely used it up. I am calling this one done as well according to this project, but like I said, I might leave it on my desk for a little bit longer and dig into it a little bit more before I totally throw it out. And what else do we have? The last one is my Bare Minerals lip gloss, and oh my gosh, this is an achievement and a half. I managed to completely use up another lip gloss, and I think this is a full size. If it's not, correct me down in the comments, but I do believe this is a full size lip balm, and I powered through this. So I think I might try and pan some more of these Bare Minerals lip glosses next year because I didn't love the formula. The formula I found was a little bit too gritty for my liking, but I did manage to get through it pretty quickly. And I think I might have maybe like another 5 of these in my collection. So if I can get maybe another 2 or 3 out of my collection next year, I would be very happy. And, you know, if I managed to pan it as quickly as I got through this one, I would be even more of a happy camper. Very successful in the lip department. This month, I managed to use up 4 lip products in this project, all like balmy, glossy type products. So very happy with that progress. And moving on to nail polishes. First, we have my Essie base coat, which is this one right here. And I don't think I've made that much progress on this one. This one was 45.27 last month, and now it is 45.13. Next is my Essie Style Nomics, and I actually managed to completely finish this one up. I scraped out the sides and I could not get any more color out of this bottle. Now that I opened it, it looks like it's settled again, but you know, there's not enough in there to do a full set of nails. So I'm calling this one a win and a finish. And that takes me to, I think, 4 nail products in 2020 completed, which reaches my goal of the amount of nail products that I wanted to complete in 2020. I think I might carry that goal over again to next year. I would love to use up another 4 nail products in 2021. And next is my Sally Hansen Nail Growth Revitalizer. I didn't use this one at all, so it's probably the same weight. It's the same weight, so I definitely didn't use that one either. And my Seche Vite top coat, I used this one a little bit. Last month was 50.81 and now it's 50.51. So I used 0.3 of a gram. I definitely didn't think that I was going to have this one finished before the end of the year. I was just getting a head start on this guy before 2021. And fragrances, so I had my 2 fragrances, my first one being my Britney Spears Fantasy and my second one being my Mary Kay Paint Sky Body Mist. And I managed to get both of these done. I thought that it was going to not happen, but it definitely did. This bottle, actually, the Britney Spears one, was pretty much almost done at the last update. I thought there was a lot more left in the bottle than there actually was. I thought the bottle was deeper than it actually is, but where the line is on the side of the bottle here, that's pretty much where the bottom of the bottle finishes. It doesn't actually go like all the way down here, which I thought it did, but it doesn't. So I managed to get this one done pretty quickly. And then this one here, I used up this past week. I was using it, you know, fairly regularly as my daily perfume spritz kind of thing. And last but not least is all my hair care products, and I was hoping to have this one done, which is my Tresemme Heat Protectant, but I didn't, unfortunately. I think I'm pretty close to having it done, but I didn't get there in the end, which is a little bit disappointing. But I think I've done fairly well in general with my hair care products this year. In this project, I did manage to completely get rid of all of my aerosol dry shampoos, and I did also manage to get rid of, I think, 2 detangling kind of mists as well. So this one's pretty close. It might be definitely finished next year at some point, I hope, if I continue on with it. But let's see how much progress I actually did make over this past month. Last month was 148.04 grams, and now it is 113.6. So I am definitely getting very close. It's just not quite there, which is very annoying. So we'll see this one again at some point in 2021. And then my last 2, which I knew that I was definitely not going to have finished, was my Wave Spray and my Lush No Drought Dry Shampoo. So these 2 were just rolled in just to get a head start on them, ready for 2021. This one was 154.63 grams last month, and I don't think I have... Okay, I have used it a little bit. It's down to 154.03 grams. And my Lush Dry Shampoo, I have used a little bit, actually. I will give myself a pat on the back for that. Last month was 105.74 grams, and now it is 104.15 grams. I think this one is definitely going to be a long process to get through. I actually, last month, I mentioned that I was going to get one of those like coffee duster shaker things to dust it in my hair, but one of you guys, which I can't believe I didn't think of this, one of you guys mentioned just putting it in like an old loose powder container, which I couldn't find one in my collection, so I did just get a container out of my kitchen, and I've decanted some of this into that, and I'm using well, it's not an old, it's just not being used at the moment for face powder. So I've got like a designated powder brush for my dry shampoo, and I just like dip it into the dry shampoo and then I rub it in my roots, and it seems to be doing a good job at getting this dispersed in my hair better. I still don't love this dry shampoo, still don't think it's a fantastic dry shampoo, but it's definitely doing a better job at getting it like dispersed through my roots, as opposed to like the dump it in your hair method. So if you do have this and you are looking for a way to use it, I would recommend that way, decanting this into a tub or a container of some sort, and then dipping a powder brush into it and then rubbing it into your roots that way. Much better way to disperse it through your hair. And it looks like I'm actually, you know, starting to get some use out of it. See the weightage drop a little bit, which is nice to see. So all in all, I managed to get through 9 products this month, which I think is a fantastic amount of products to finish up. What a ball away to finish the year. I'm so happy with how I'm finishing this project. I'm happy to have a little bit of a grace period and, you know, enjoy my collection for a few days before we start the Team Project Pan in 2021. Let me know down in the comments box how you went in this project in 2020, if you were doing it or if you were playing along at home. Let me know what products you managed to get through in 2020. While you were down there, make sure you like this video. You can subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up to date on future content. You can also join my membership and applaud this video while you were down there if you like. That's it for this video, beauties. I hope that you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy and looking after yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.